They love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. It got pound, pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Go to ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown, touchdown. 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, switch. Ram. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 49 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 70 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go, son.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to on the last drive. When you scored point, better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check three, check three, check three.
This is Howard on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, back man. 180. Mike, 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Slam, slam. No. Slam. What's this, son?
On first, they go right back to Howard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check 31, check 31. Hey, watch this, watch this.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Elliott, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Elliott, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up fourth down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Maher is good. And they take the lead here.
Good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Throwing, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelm, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Kill. 27. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 43 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
It's caught by Aguilar. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go, defense!
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check! Hey, ram! Check! Watch twist! Let's find 7.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard, sliding out of the pocket. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The kick by Elliott is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 23 yards for the touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. This is Elliott. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Complete to Jason Witten. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's got the connection to Cooper. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Prescott to throw on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for... Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check. What? Great.
On second down now, it's Howard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. On play action, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Go. 180. 54 Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 13.
They run with Howard, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
25, check 25. List by 2. 3, check 3.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man open, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Prescott down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Intended that time for Cooper.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the give, running right is Howard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check it out, Reed. Kill. Outside, solid.
To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
Mike.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. That one complete to Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Completes it to Jason Witten. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what. Like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard.
So where are we headed?
Oh, isn't it on the app?
That you?
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm a professional. But for what it's worth, I think you are the guy that's gonna turn things around here for our quarterback situation. And I played a little JUCO ball myself.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Had the coach in here last week, and I was not impressed at all. I do a little JV coaching in my spare time, so I have a really good feel about the game. Should have told him one of my plays. He could have used it this Sunday.
You know, I actually haven't even met him yet.
Coach Fangio? Guy's a defensive genius, or so they say. And that's all well and good, but our defense was fine last season. Our offense was the real problem. I don't know if you know much about our roster, but if you're smart, you'll get the...
All right, here we go, heroes. The boat.
championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the
Alvin Kamara is just fun to run.
I can shake 'em, I invite 'em to the fire, then I bake 'em, I'ma break 'em. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way.
That's a good pick, man.
Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my team is
Russell can run or pass.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to
All
win
right,
the game.
Dot City, backyard hero.
Move the chains.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my.
This is Superstar KO. You're starting on your own 25. Put the pressure on the other team. Drive down and get that score. And no kicking.
2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion.
Score on this drive, and the pressure's on them.
I wrote this James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for
Tempo,
the top
tempo.
position, ain't no
On 1st and 10, Wilson. Oh, he's got his man wide open. It's complete. And he takes it into enemy territory, just past midfield. Kamara's a boomerang. He keeps coming back. And he will score. Touchdown, Heroes. Backyard Heroes set. 2 points are on the menu. They're going to throw for the 2. Steps up. He'll get in the end zone. That gives them an 8-point lead. All right now, tug of war is only 8 points away. Time to step it up. Here's Vic, 1st and 10. Rolling right. Taking a shot downfield. Hey, diddle. Right down the middle. And all the way home for a Dot City touchdown. Odell's coaching has got them in position to deliver the KO. It appears they're going to throw for it. And his throw here is incomplete. Backyard Heroes taking that KO victory lap. Yo, Aaron Donald bench presses offensive lineman. Backyard Heroes, Florida Keys.
Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be her.
Yeah, you did good the first round, but starting the second, you want to stack wins like you stacking checkers. Now go out there and get your crown. First and 10, 75 yards to glory. Superstar KO time, baby. Newton on first and 10. Sacked by the two-time defensive player, Aaron Donald. It's an honor. Give it up for Aaron Donald again. Let's go, Superstar KO fans. All right, fellas, let's do it again. But this time, better. Now Newton throwing on second down. It's a short one, complete to the tight end. 2 plays down. It's time to go. You may need a trade mode tip. Wake up your superstars and get them busy. Because trade mode sets up. Aaron one deep for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. All right, you got to get this one, or it's their game to win. It's 4th and long. The Florida Keys going to pass. It goes to pass. Too hot to handle. And now it's picked off. Forgot something? It's... no pressure. But if you score a touchdown on this drive, game over. Wilson on first down. Shut down by Jalen Ramsey. The receiver never had a chance. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida Keys. Heroes always come back, y'all. See you soon.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Kill! 47! Kill! 47!
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down carry by Elliott. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Marr now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over. We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 30.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get did it by myself. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve, though. Right before I leave, I said, like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he...
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go one more.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Throwing on second and 8, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Throwing, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at the 20. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 right at the 40. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. From the 38, Wentz. That's caught by Howard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboy a sack. Antoine Woods drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
We're scoreless after 1. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. There he goes. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 78 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. After the sack on first down, Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz, and that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
That's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Zach Brown picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Good job.
Amari Cooper, 96 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And an alley to run. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Wentz on the bootleg. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he connects with Ertz. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed? Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. To try again after the sack. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
In New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Check. 480. Check. 53's mine. 26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Sponge. No. Hey, kill. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. We're going to 54. Why here? Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 47. Kill. 26.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 50 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of